Okay, so it's the same night. I just didn't want you guys to be watching like a hour-long video. It's probably gonna end up being 3 parts just because it took us 20 minutes to get through 4.5 minutes, and it's a 14-minute long video. So let's just get started right away. You ready, Dan? Am I present?
Uh,
Am I presenting it to you? No.
no.
Give me 1 minute. All right, here we go.
Broncos won the offseason once they traded for Russell Wilson. But the 5-year, $70 million deal they handed to Randy Gregory was a bit of a head-scratcher. Gregory has received multiple suspensions for violating the NFL's substance abuse policy. This included season-long suspensions for 2017 and 2019.
When I first saw
Furthermore,
this,
he
wait, oh,
has never topped suspensions
when I first saw that visual, I thought it was Teddy Bridgewater. And I was thinking, why is TPS putting Teddy Bridgewater in a picture about Randy Gregory?
Yeah.
2017 and 2019. Furthermore, he has never topped 6 sacks in a season. So we're left a little curious as to why they're paying Gregory like he's a perennial Pro Bowler. Detroit Lions drafting Josh.
I have no
So,
opinion about that.
yeah. I
It
saw him
does make sense how he thinks that that's a bad move.
So he has last year he had with 12 games played, he had 6 sacks, 15 solo tackles, and 3 forced fumbles. I don't even,
Dude,
that's not
that's
even
not
that.
bad.
Dude, that's pretty good.
But if he like violates the drug policy a lot, then like I don't know. If they overpaid him, then that would make sense.
Well, how much are they?
I don't know.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's not horrible.
Scowl. GM Brad Holmes really had himself a terrific offseason. That said, the Lions did reach a bit for Josh Pascal with the number 46 selection in round 2 of the draft. The Kentucky defensive end probably could have been had later in the round if Detroit traded down. Green Bay Packers, failing to add a veteran WR1. We don't hate the Packers' decision to double down on defense in round 1 before snagging Christian Watson in round 2. But with all that cap space, how did you not bring in one of the affordable veteran receivers to replace Devontae Adams? They could have signed Jarvis Landry, Allen Robinson, or Odell Beckham Jr. Or they could have traded for someone like Amari Cooper or Devontae Parker, who were traded for affordable prices. And I know one guy who would probably agree. Houston Texans.
Pause.
Yeah.
So, I would be curious to see how much of an improvement the Packers make if they had like a superstar wide receiver one. Like I want to know.
I mean, you got Sammy
'Cause-
Watkins, so
yeah, exactly.
I'm just-
But because last year I said they had Devontae Adams, so I want to see how much worse they are without him.
dude, I want to see Alan Lazard step up.
Yeah, I like Alan Lazard.
Last year he was like pretty good, and like
Yeah,
I think he could
he's
be a wide
good.
receiver one.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a middle-aged receiver, right? He's not like old, he's not young.
Yeah, I think he's like
Let
27 or something,
let me look it up. So Alan Lazard,
and he's still on the Packers, right? Like,
yeah, he's still on the Packers. Yeah, last year he had 8 touchdowns last year, 500 yards as a wide receiver too. That's pretty good. And he's young. He's going to his 5th year.
dude, and even like dude, I'm not gonna pronounce this right, but the guy that starts with an E, Saint Brown, that guy's also
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like last year, the Packers didn't have bad wide receivers other than Devontae Adams.
They just have I feel like Alan Lazard is a great wide receiver too. I'm curious to see how he'll do as a wide receiver one. Or that rookie might step it up.
Yeah.
Re-signing Desmond King. Not so sure why the Texans felt compelled to give Desmond King a new 2-year deal for $7 million. He had a lackluster grade of 53.0 from PFF in 2021 and allowed a whopping 752 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns in coverage, per Pro Football Reference. Do the Texans just ignore advanced stats or something? Indianapolis.
I think that's not bad. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think his stats were awful, and like $7 million for 2 years, that's not a lot of money. And
Yeah.
Derek,
Last year.
with Derek Stingley as an addition to the Texans secondary, like Derek Stingley can't do it all. You gotta have someone there. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's a bad move.
Let's
I don't
go.
think
Not
that's such a
drafting a QB. The Colts found their new QB by acquiring Matt Ryan from the Falcons. Fantastic! But why didn't they use the opportunity to draft his potential successor this year? At age 37, Ryan doesn't exactly have a lot of great years left. This would have been the ideal time for Indy to draft someone like Desmond Ridder or Matt Corral, and then have Matty Ice mentor them until he retires. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Pause that. Dude, this is honestly, I think, one of his worst takes in this video.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you can wait till next year.
Yeah, next year. Who's the Bama quarterback? Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce, like Young or something.
Oh yeah, Young. Dude,
Bryce Young.
If they can get him, that's a move right there.
But like with the trade, you're saying?
No, I mean,
Because is he gonna be? But isn't he gonna be a high draft pick?
Yeah, but I mean, if Matty Ice is throwing the rock around, then I mean, I'm sure the Colts will do good, but like. I don't think they'd. I think they'd have to trade up. Maybe. Might be difficult to.
I think. Yeah, that's true, but I don't think they'd be able to get him. But like Desmond Ridder, come on, he's not that good. Like you can wait an extra year.
And for real,
because they're contending now, so they probably drafted like really like pieces that they really needed, and it's not like Matty Ice could retire next year.
Yeah, and y'all really sleeping on Sam Ehlinger, for real.
Yeah, to give Sam Ehlinger a chance.
For Christian Kirk. The Jaguars obviously see something in Kirk that the rest of us don't. How else do you explain them handing him a 4-year deal worth up to $84 million, even though Kirk has never crossed 1,000 yards in a season or earned a Pro Bowl nod? There are several far better receivers available in free agency or through the trade market. But oh, those Jaguars. Nobody likes to senselessly throw money around like they do.
I knew they were overpaying Christian Kirk, but I didn't know they were giving him $84 million for 4 years.
Yeah.
That's
last year.
Crazy.
Wait, did you say how many yards he had last year?
Sure.
Because it says he had 983 yards last year. 5 touchdowns. Yeah. But he was also a wide receiver 2 last year.
Maybe even wide receiver 3.
Yeah. But D-Hop wasn't always there. So.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I mean, they should not have been paying him that much. So I think if they would have given him a smaller deal, he still probably would be on the team.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs letting Tyrann Mathieu walk. Instead of retaining All-Pro safety Tyrann Mathieu, the Chiefs gave Justin Reed a 3-year deal worth $31.5 million. Reed is above average, but certainly not a top 5 safety like the Honey Badger. Why not just give the money to your defensive MVP instead of hoping that Reed successfully replaces him? Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's probably the most confusing move of the offseason. Like, I know the Chiefs, they're paying a lot of people a lot of money. And, I mean, they traded Tyreek away. And, you know, maybe it wasn't that bad of a move, honestly. What do you think?
I mean, their defense was not good at all last year. I remember everyone was saying that was a missing piece. And he was like the guy holding their defense. It improved near the end of the season, but I think they definitely should have reached. And now, since the Saints got him, defense was already like one of the best in the league, and now they're going to be even more crazy.
Bro, the Saints next year are going to be pretty good. If Jameis Winston can show out, then they're going to be good.
Let's be back to the Drew Brees days.
Wait, is Taysom Hill playing tight end next year?
He'll probably play everything.
He's going to be a good kicker.
Yeah. Raiders trading Yannick Ngakoue. On one hand, Ngakoue was expendable because the Raiders were able to pair Max Crosby with free agent pickup Chandler Jones. On the other hand, don't you want as many potent pass rushers as possible when you're playing in the same division as Patrick Mahomes, Justin Jefferson, and Russell Wilson? Ngakoue was sent to the Colts for Rock Ya-Sin, who will help their secondary, but he's not quite the game changer that Ngakoue is. Los Angeles Chargers signing.
Can you pause it? Yeah.
I think that was a good move.
What?
I think that was a good move.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was about to say.
If you have Max Crosby on that D line, and your secondary like isn't looking too great, then I mean Rockiston is a good asset, and I like that move a lot actually.
Yeah, I like that move a lot too because I don't know who. What was it? The Raiders? I don't. Yeah, I can't think off the top of my head who's in their secondary, but if it's weak, which I'm probably sure that they probably felt it was, and they got Chandler Jones too. So if you're giving up one pass rusher for someone that can really help out your secondary, I think that's a good move for your team.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sebastian Joseph Day. Looking to fix up their run D, the Chargers signed the former Ram to a hefty 3-year deal worth $24 million. That's a lot of money for a barely above average starter who earned a 2021 PFF grade of 61.6. Los Angeles Rams. Low return for Robert Woods. The defending champs also had a phenomenal offseason, extending Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Aaron Donald. And they brought in Bobby Wagner and Allen Robinson in free agency. Having signed Robinson, we get why they traded Robert Woods away to the Tennessee Titans. But for only a 2023 6th-round pick, I just can't help but feel like the Rams would have been better off waiting on a better offer, especially when you consider how much they love to trade their draft picks away. Miami Dolphins.
Oof. I mean, I think the Rams could have gotten more for him. What do you think?
dude, how do the Rams have that much money? They're like pulling it out of their ass. Like, how do you re-sign those three two guys who are one of the best in their position, if not the best, Donald and Cooper Kupp, and a really good quarterback led you to the Super Bowl, and then you sign Allen Robinson. Like,
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to get rid of some stuff at that point.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually kind of understand
guy?
that now. Because why are you gonna want a first-round pick when you aren't gonna be able to pay him?
Wait, second.
Like, okay, it's kind of good that they just got 1 6th-round pick. Because if they get a first-round pick, then they're not gonna be able to pay him.
Had the first round pick.
Yeah, so might as well let someone walk now than get like a generational talent.
Yeah, and
Pick.
they got Allen Robinson, they don't even need him. And they had who was that one guy, number 12, Van Jefferson or whatever.
Yeah,
He's
good.
He would not be getting Robert Woods would not be getting any reps. We might as well put him at running back.
Dolphins overpaying Cedric Wilson Jr. Yes, the Finns signed Wilson before they traded for Tyreek Hill, but that does not excuse the 3-year, $22.5 million deal they gave to a guy with one half-decent season under his belt. Minnesota Vikings, bringing back Patrick Peterson. Many brought back the future Hall of Famer on a 1-year pact worth $4 million. It was honestly surprising considering how much of the aging Peterson struggled last season. And per Pro Football Reference, he allowed 477 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in coverage. New England.
Patrick Peterson was horrendous last year. He had 1 interception, and that was week 18. I think Andy Dalton threw that ball, and Patrick Peterson. It made such a little deal that the Bears let him walk through their entire offense and get a pick 6. So that was the most meaningless interception of the year, and it was his only interception of the year. So
Did they I wasn't really paying attention. Did they pay him a lot of money or?
I'm not sure how much they paid him, but I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly think we'd be better off without him.
Yeah, he seems like a liability at this point in his career.
Yeah.
He should just retire. He's one of those players that
Yeah.
you ready?
Or maybe just send him to the Saints, because that's the trend now. You're sending Jarvis Landry back to Louisiana. You're sending the Honey Badger back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
All right.
Patriots trading Shaq Mason. Mason is still one of the best guards in the game, but that didn't stop Bill Belichick from trading him away to Tampa Bay for the embarrassingly low price of a 5th-round pick. That's only half the reason we didn't like this trade, though. The other half is the fact that the Patriots reached big time for Chattanooga guard Cole Strange in the number 29 spot to replace Mason. We hate questioning Bill Belichick, but his handling of the guard position this offseason is just very mind-boggling. New Orleans.
Yeah, the Patriots have not been having a good offseason. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, unless I know something about Cole Strange that nobody else does. Like at this point, like I'm so confused about that pick. I think like Cole Strange's like mother like slept with Bill Belichick or his father or something like that. Because like no way you're taking that guy that high. And then Shaq Mason, who only had 4 penalties this year, and he I actually don't even understand some of these stats, but he seems like he's a good guard. So yeah, I just don't think that's probably by the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you heard, but like when he got the call that he was being drafted by the New England Patriots, he thought it was a prank call because he was expected to go in like the 6th round, and he was just watching the first draft night for fun, and he got a call from the Patriots, and he thought it was a prank call, so we asked to speak to Bill Belichick, and there he was talking to Cole Strange.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints drafting Alontae Taylor. The Saints had a terrific offseason, but that is not stopping us from questioning the Taylor pick. Why did they need to reach for the Tennessee product at number 49 overall? They already had Marshawn Lattimore, CJ Gardner-Johnson, and 2021 third-rounder Paulson Adebo as their lead corners. But other than that, their offseason really couldn't have gone much better. New York Giants.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion about that.
Wait, was Malik Willis taken already? Like when he's picked?
For what?
When was Malik Willis drafted?
Like the 2nd round.
Yeah, so if like Malik Willis was still available, honestly, I think Malik Willis could be a good quarterback. So I think they should have taken him because, I mean, Jameis Winston is not good. No offense to Jameis Winston. But I don't know. Yeah, no, really. I don't
He
have.
is Aaron Rodgers' father, so.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the value they gave to him.
Drafting a Wan'Dale Robinson. This isn't a knock against Robinson or his talents. It's just, why are the Giants spending a valuable 2nd-round pick on one of the few positions where they're already loaded? Sterling Shepard, Kenny Golladay, Darius Slayton, 2021 first-rounder Kadarius Toney, and do-it-all running back Saquon Barkley are already set to command a ton of targets from Daniel Jones. You don't need another offensive weapon. New York.
That's actually so facts. And I think Danny has a different thought on that, but like.
I'm a Giants fan. I watched damn near every game that the Giants played this season. It was the most boring thing I've ever watched. Like we rarely scored touchdowns, rarely had any big plays, especially with Saquon being hurt. So I'm fine with that pick. They took a fast, very athletic receiver out of Kentucky who had a great season at Kentucky, and Kayvon Thibodeau, Kenny Golladay, 0 touchdowns the whole entire year. 0 touchdowns. Like, are you kidding me?
You said Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh, my bad.
You mean
I'm thinking.
Kadarius
Oh
Toney?
wait, Kadarius Toney. My bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I actually, as a Giants fan, I like the pick.
New York Jets. Signing CJ Uzomah. The Jets signed the former Bengals tight end to a 3-year pact worth $24 million. That's awfully generous for a guy who's never put up a 500-yard season. Sure, he had 5 touchdowns for the Bengals last season, but he had just 8 combined in the 6 previous seasons. Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't know if any of you have ever seen this video, but CJ Uzomah has the most horrendous gritty I've ever seen.
Yeah, if you guys watched our rating gritty season or series, sorry, I rated his and I gave his like a 3 out of 10.
Here we go. Let's just have a look at this really quick. And also, like, the Bengals are just trying to snatch everyone's tight end. Oh my god. I want to throw up. And not because it's disgusting, because it's disgusting. But not in a good way.
Like, my grandma could do a better gritty than that.
Oh my god. And I don't know if any of you saw this, but the Jets also signed Tyler Conklin, who was a Vikings tight end.
Oh.
So
He's better. He's honestly like equal to I the CJ's.
The Jets are just going for every tight end in the league right now, I guess.
And also, now it looks like Zach Wilson can play. He's shredded. He's been
Also,
in the gym.
thi-
He's either been in the gym or he's doing roids. He is shredded.
So this is gonna be the end of part 2, just because I think it's been like 20 minutes. So we'll be back with part 3. And don't worry, these are all uploaded like within like 20 minutes of each other, so you're not gonna have to like wait a week. So I'll see you in the next part. Peace.